Amy Amelia, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you what's on my new iPad. If you haven't watched my summer evening in my life, which you should go and watch if you haven't already because it's really good, you would know that I unboxed my new iPad. I needed this iPad so bad, not only because I'm starting college soon, but also because up until now I've been using my mum's work iPad, which she had to go and give back. It was definitely time for an upgrade, so I made a big girl purchase and bought a new iPad, which I'm so happy to have. I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment, and let's get into it. Obviously, like I said, this is already unboxed, but here's a little box. I literally love the box that these all come in, and this is the iPad A16 2025 version, if that makes any sense. So here she is. Obviously, if you guys know me, she is pink. Oh my gosh, I just love the colour so much. Like, it's even better than it looked online. I 110% recommend this iPad if you're looking to buy a new iPad because the colour is just so gorgeous. And so far, I've had this iPad for about a week now, and it just works so well. Knowing me, I've made my iPad super aesthetic and super Pinterest worthy, so I can't wait to show you guys. But quickly, I'll show you the case that I got from Amazon. I got a pink case from Amazon to match, and I did also get some screen protectors. However, my dad has still not put them on for me yet. We just have not had time. But here's the iPad protector. I'm going to get a new one off of Shein soon, and also a keyboard one off Amazon because I'm going to need that for college. But here we are. Here's a little iPad case. It's literally the exact same colour as the iPad, and it's so much cheaper than the Apple ones that they sell. Like, this was literally £8, whereas the Apple ones are like £30 plus. So this is what she is in, just so I can protect her, because I'm honestly such a clumsy person and I've dropped things so often. Like, I drop my phone so much. I'm surprised it is not cracked already. And here it is in the case. I wanted it to be clear on this side so you can still see the colour, and I love these types of cases because not only does it protect the front as well, but also obviously you can stand it up like that. And you know what, quickly before I show you what's on my iPad, I'm going to decorate this with some stickers because I've been waiting to do that. Just got a couple of Brandy stickers here. So I've got this little donut one with the babies. This is my favourite sticker that I ever got from Brandy because I always love going into the Brandy shop in London and collecting some of the stickers. I then have this little baby with the ice cream, and then finally a little baby with the letter. So I'm just going to stick those on my iPad now. When I was buying this iPad, I was debating whether I was going to get the blue one, obviously the pink one, and then the silver one, because I knew that silver obviously was just like a very basic neutral one. But in the end, I went for the pink because I was searching up on TikTok everyone unboxing their new iPads, and every single one of them was pink. So I was like, you know what, that is a sign for me to get the pink one. I've only actually put 2 of them on, but they just look so much better and so cute now. Anyway, now let's get on to what's actually on my iPad, as that's the whole point of this video. So I can't show you this one on screen recording, but I'll quickly show you my lock screen before I start screen recording. But here is my lock screen. I am so obsessed with how it looks. Oh my gosh, why has it gone on to that? Here we go. Literally so obsessed. It took me like 20 minutes to find the perfect photos, but I'm just so happy with how it came out. And yeah, I've seen so many people do this on the iPad, so I definitely took inspiration from that and on Pinterest. Now we're screen recording. Here is my lock screen fully so you can actually see it. Yeah, I just love all the photos, and these are all on my Pinterest. So if you go and follow my Pinterest, Amy Amelia, with 2 A's at the end, I'll put it up there, and you'll be able to find this. But yeah, I'm just so happy with how it turned out, and I'll show you at the end of the video how to do this if you don't already know how to. So yeah, here's my lock screen, and now let's actually get into my iPad. So we'll start on this screen. It won't actually let me change these photos for some reason. But first of all, we just have what my battery percentage is at the top. We then have this New York sign, and it's like a zebra print, and I really like this. It's just so pretty, and I feel like my iPad is very like summery themed. I don't know if I'm going to change it for the winter. I might do like an updated winter tour because I want to make it all Christmassy and themed, and also for Halloween as well. I always forget about Halloween. We then have some flowers, obviously. Love a good flower. St. Laurent photo. I don't know. I just chose some random ones on Pinterest that look really aesthetic. And finally a cheetah, because honestly I just love a cheetah print, and it's just so nice. And I don't know if people still love it because of the hype, but I loved it even before the hype. So yeah, that is the first technically screen. I don't know, it's what you swipe on. Then we have the actual first screen here. This is like the apps that I use the most, even though I don't really use Roblox, so I don't know why it's on there. I used to be honestly obsessed with Roblox. Like, honestly, I was the Roblox adopt me girl. I was so obsessed with Roblox, and I just loved it. But yeah, I don't really play Roblox anymore, except when my cousin wants to play it with me. As you can see at the top, I have 4 widgets, and let me quickly show you how to do widgets if you don't already know. So basically, you just press on the screen until it starts doing this like jiggling, whatever, I don't really know what you call it. And then you press edit on the top left, add widget, and then you can choose right down the bottom Widgetsmith, which you'll need to download beforehand, and then you can just choose what size widget you want. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realise they did an extra large. So yeah, I have 4 small widgets just calling out Immy because again, I saw some inspiration on Pinterest of someone's iPad looking like that and I thought it was so cool. So yeah, again, obviously cheetah print, and I just think that looks really, really good. We then have a big widget of just some flowers. I don't know what these flowers are called, but let me know in the comments if you know. And yeah, I thought that went really well with the screen. We have another photo over here. Don't really know what photo that is. Just chose a random photo. And then down here, the same cheetah and a sunny angel. I just think sunny angels are just so cute. See, we have camera, YouTube. You guys know you're watching me on YouTube right now. I just love watching a good YouTube video. Editing, because sometimes I do edit on my iPad, although the majority of the time I do actually edit on my phone. So it really depends. But quickly, what apps I use to edit. We first of all have Camera Connect, which is how I get the footage from my camera to my iPad. We have Canva, which is where I do all of my like thumbnails and stuff. It's actually really good. I don't think I actually signed in on here because I do all my thumbnails on my phone, but it's actually really handy. And then Adobe Express is where I add like little pictures on the top. So let's say my thumbnail have like a little recipe bottle. That's how I add the little photos on top. And then finally, CapCut is what I use to actually edit my videos. That's all my editing, and I think that's everything I use. Maybe a couple more things I use on my phone, but that's the majority of the things that I use. As I always have so many people asking me what I use to edit. And obviously we have TikTok. Love TikTok. Go and follow my TikTok if you haven't already. It is immyamelia with an X at the end, because basically there's this glitch on TikTok where if you change something on a profile, it like bans it for 24 hours, so I cannot get my bio back and it keeps giving me strikes for no reason. So I have tried to appeal to TikTok, but they're not looking at my appeals, so we're just gonna ignore that. But yeah, as you can see, this is my profile. Also don't know where my profile picture's gone. I actually love posting and I post so much on TikTok, so make sure to follow that if you haven't already. And we then have Roblox, Pinterest. Again, like I said, go and follow my Pinterest. Oh, that was just me updating my iPad. But yeah, I have so many boards, so I have all which is just like random ones. Outfits, I was looking for college because there's so many nice clothes that I want to buy, as you can see. iPad inspo, room inspo, food, acrylics, ultimate wish list, shoes, hair, thumbnails, so many boards as you can see, wants and hairstyles. But yeah, here is my actual Pinterest. So it is immyamelia with 2 A's, no X at the end. So again, go and follow me on that because I do post some pictures, as you can see, a lot of Florida content on there. And then also saved, there's a lot of saved boards like we just saw. We then have Shein. Love a good scrolling through Shein session, honestly, love Shein. Gmail is where I just have all my emails. Honestly, I don't know why it says 650 because I've definitely been through all my emails, but we're just gonna ignore that. We then have news, which I don't really use, App Store, settings, and then Widgetsmith, which is what you use to get all these widgets on your screen. Now we're gonna move on to the next screen. So here's the next screen again. Oh, I didn't want to do that. We have a lot of widgets. So we have 6 of the small widgets. We have a little Mew Mew heart. Or you know, I just found some random photos again. XOXO, a little shell, Chanel, roses, and then just a mirror ball. I actually love mirror balls. And then in random, we have just a bunch of apps that literally came with the iPad when we first set it up. And I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't delete them. I don't really know why. So I'm just going to leave them on there just in case I need them, even though most likely we'll never really need any of these. So yeah, I just leave that in the random. We then have calculator, weather, clock, Find Mine, contacts, maps, voice memos, FaceTime and calendar. The same widget down here, which I will change eventually, so I don't know why it's the same widget. Then just again, what my iPad is on, although I might change that to a Pinterest widget. And then finally some more flowers. Honestly, as you can tell, it's very flower themed, this iPad. And then also another big widget, which I forgot to mention. And I love this poster so much. It's the St. Laurent Paris with the leopard and the panther. I definitely want to put that on my wall. So I think I'm gonna try and get a poster printed so I could like put that on my wall from, I don't know where I'd order it from, but I'll find somewhere. But yeah, that is the next one. It's quite boring, but at least the widgets make up for all the boring apps on this one. And then finally we have my last screen here. As you can see, there's more space for more apps because I don't know, as I've only just set up my iPad, there's obviously more apps I'm going to need, especially for college and editing, etc. So at the top we have Miko. I think that's how you say it. Please excuse me if I'm saying it wrong because I'm so bad at pronouncing literally anything, so we're just going to ignore that. But that's how you make both the lock screen and also this widget. As you can see, the widget is moving when I'm pressing on it. So we have a little leopard, polka dot, which I'm really liking polka dots in a minute, and also Glossier lip balms. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on Miko, I don't even know, guys. Please just ignore my pronunciation. We're going to excuse the app. And you're going to go onto wallpaper at the top, and this is how you do the lock screen. So you're going to click on the one that you want. For example, I want the leopard print one. You can edit the pictures, so you go and choose the pictures on Pinterest or whatever pictures you want, like pictures you've taken, etc. Then you can also choose the backgrounds. For example, if I want pink, pale pink, etc. And then you press save at the top on the right hand. I'm not going to do it because obviously these are not my photos. And then you have like a couple of adverts and it saves. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go onto your lock screen. you're going to edit your lock screen, and then you're just going to pick the photo, and then at the bottom there should be like a live button. Press the live button and then press done, and then it should work. If that makes any sense. If it does not, search it up on TikTok and it should come up. And then to make the little widget on the home screen, you again go onto the same app and just go onto widgets. And then I think if you scroll down, you can find multiple ones. For example, if I want the double clip album, you just do it the exact same thing and you like edit, etc. And then this time you press on the screen, press edit, add widget, and then this time go on to Miko and choose whichever one you edited. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, although it's quite hard to explain. I'm all for explaining stuff. Then we just have some shopping apps. So we have ASOS, which I was like ordering a couple of things for college, as you'll probably see in my college haul soon. And we have Hollister, H&M, Subdued, Vinted, Sephora and Brandy Melville, so all my favourite shops, online shopping that I love. And then Edge, which I'm going to be using for college because they recommended downloading Edge for like the browser that we'll need. And then down here we have some more widgets. So we have a flower, a little lightning bolt, 2 more Sunny Angels. I really want these Sunny Angels. So guys, gonna have to get some more Sunny Angels. Again, another polka dot one to match this one. Other widgets, as you can see. And then that is basically this screen all done, and that's the whole of my iPad, as you can see. And then here we just have all my apps, like the app library all together. So yeah, that is my iPad all done. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if I can update anything. Honestly, I am so grateful to have this iPad in my hands, and this is gonna be so handy for college, and just in general when I'm editing my videos, and even just watching YouTube or like spending time on Pinterest. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment, and let me know your favourite part of my iPad. I love you all so much, and see you in the next video. Bye guys.